Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? I'm talking about Russell Berry. That's the victim. That's correct. The trailer was at the entrance to the plaza. He should have seen the ringmaster as well. Unless... We all know that he is multi-talented. Maybe he's also a mage. He was capable of turning himself invisible. Oh my. Obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. Well, yeah, anyone could. It's just that we decided to not accept that magic bullcocky. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactic was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Oh! I see. Well, darn. Ah, by the way, are these what you were looking for? But how did you... Let's just say that I pulled some magic in order to do it. Nonetheless, you won't have any MP left after a while, so no funny business. If you want these tickets back, you will have to give up on your mage persona for the rest of the case. Got it, old man? You gotta be kidding me. It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Judy won't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Of course he has. It's because Max was an asshole to him and everyone else. Oh yeah, and also, he is his rival in their conquest of love for Regina. Oh, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean the clown.
Okay. Well, let me see... Actually, let me press this. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m. I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I cannot believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up? You big-nosed dope! Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Unless you are howling at the moon, at the full moon, for magic power, I don't see the reason, sir. Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories.
But, this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I am onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Interesting. Who could he be? It can be that he was waiting for his rival, Max, to possibly settle the score with him. Or maybe he was waiting for his beloved Regina for some reason? Let's go with Max.
Don't hold your tongue, Ben! It's your job to answer all the stupid questions.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
I gotta find a way to get more information out of this witness. Okay, so it was not Max.
Think about it some more, Nick. I should have come up with something. Surely wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Okay. Well, unless it is somebody completely different, that it would be random at that point. The only one left that I can think of would be Regina. Maybe to tell her something. Maybe to confess their love even more or something. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Actually, what the fuck did I just do? I thought that I was going for... Oh man, I forgot to press him on the last statement. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Okay, first things first, let's go back to the last statement over here and press him first. In order to do our thing, in order to choose back what we had to choose. Let me see. I wasn't paying attention. I thought that I was able to choose directly to try again after that. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Let me choose Regina for this. I am already doing a lot of penalties over here for this, so... Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Whoa! Did I do that? Did I accidentally turn Trilo to pieces? With my magic? My bad. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true?
Well, you can already ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw! Don't you forget it!
Whoa. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
It's not stiff outright, eh? I'd give that joke a 1 out of 10. That is some Mo the Clown joke there. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Kazing! Hey, wait, what? He's okay! That makes perfect...
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. Even if you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max. Ow!
There is obviously no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me.
Oh?
Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain!
Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, Tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the logic house?
I was. I was ready to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
Yeah, I was about to say, Judge. You were about to open a huge can of worms there.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain!
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Alright. About the proposal.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Really?
You were going to propose. You, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse! Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I cannot live!
Shame on you, Judge. Shame on you. How dare you? Even if this guy can be quite an asshole,
Hey!
he deserves just as much love as any other non-human. You are being puppetophobic, and more than likely scalophobic, robophobic, and any other phobic that I cannot think of right now.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
Oh, so that's what this is about. You are also fighting for Regina's heart. You are becoming Trilo's new rival. Okay, what is it with people being so obsessed over Regina? I mean, I guess she is fine, but I don't know. She really looks like a Barbie doll to me. A magical Barbie doll, but still.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination.
What was with that sigh at the end?
Alright. You know what? Let's go through this a lot faster. I think I know what this is about. He is definitely lying to us about him having this something on him right now. Because, well, we have it ourselves. The ring, which says from T to R. Now I'm realizing what these initials stand for. It's from Trilo to Regina. How about that? How about that? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
But it cannot be! Is my magic really not working anymore?
Huh?
Really?
Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Oh. One of the few times I was trying to go a little faster with this case by not pressing that much, but... maybe... You know what? Maybe it's one of those situations where I have the right answer, but I have to press first and discover some stuff beforehand. Even though I would say that I have enough evidence for that. No, hold on a second. They are saying something. But they are not specifically saying that it is a ring. We could present the ring first, but without them saying that it was a ring. Either Trilo or Francisca could deny that it was the ring, but if they say the word ring, then we can show it. So maybe that is what this is all about. I'm thinking maybe it's not the game being unfair. I am thinking like a lawyer right now. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina.
Of course that's what I want! What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right then?
Yeah.
Get it? That's the truth! The absolute truth, motherfucker! Yeah. I even had something to give to her.
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that couldn't match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Okay, there you go.
Engagement?
Ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. It does make me think. The judge definitely must be married, right? I mean, he has to. He has to be married by this point. Francisca, on the other hand, if you're gonna keep being the way you are right now, your future in marriage is gonna be very cloudy, miss.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Francisca whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. And it's gonna come right now. Is it? One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. You know what? Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm running out of MP soon. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Okay, there you go. Specifically about the engagement ring. I like to stick to the facts. No sociology. Not sociology.
You sure do enjoy studying the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Alright. Actually, let me press this as well. An engagement ring?
Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass.
Okay, more details. That's good. It helps us in our case.
Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it.
It's just a ring.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Yeah, you know what? Now we shall go to this last statement over here and present him the ring that he's supposedly saying to us that he has it on him, like right now. Well then, what the fuck is this that we have right over here? Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they are going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Can you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? And I swear, Your Honor, I didn't use my magic to make the ring disappear out of his pocket and grab it myself. Even with all the description that we have gained thus far, in order for me to do that, I would have to see the ring myself, like first. And I clearly wouldn't have if Trillo had it on him the entire time. Kazing! Yo!
Ah!
What is going on here?
That's... Man, say something!
Huh? Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Oh, well, Your Honor. Money really is a monkey. In every sense of the word. Oh, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny figs? Trillo. When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Oh! Oh!
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything. Especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, are you?
It's all this luffy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Well, it can be that Ben doesn't exercise enough. Obviously, that one Mr. Benjamin Woodman is lacking in the area of exercise. This is clear from the testimony we have just listened to. He was too slow and awkward to catch a monkey fleeing through the snow. This revelation doesn't seem to be registering too well around the courtroom. Oh, I registered it quite well, Nick. Maybe you should have pointed your finger a bit more at Ben to further emphasize your point.
Maybe you should leave the courtroom drama for video games and rethink that one.
Yeah, save it for when you go back home and play Ace Attorney on the Nintendo DS. Okay. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
What point could that possibly be?
That Ben's testimony has a flaw. There is a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money, the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. Yeah, that's right.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I am saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Felsen, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying! He is blinded by his rivalry with Max! The defense and the prosecution side are both lying! The victim never died to begin with! He is still alive as we speak! I fooled you all, bitters. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare ya? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's fish out exactly who you saw that night.
Ha! I told you so many times, you'd think you'd know my story is not changing.
You already changed your story. You already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure you will change some more.
If there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That is what Mia told us a long time ago. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Alright. This one is turning out to be a bit of a confusing one, it seems.
I'll give it that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So, that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran out less than a minute after I saw him. After I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes. I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene of the crime in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Alright.
I'll give it that I was waiting that night for Regina.
So you're only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting man, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think someone would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Or maybe it's 5 eyes, not 4. One of them secretly has the 3rd eye. Yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo.
But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
Actually, hold on, let me just press this. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. Alright.
He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
About what time would you say the events took place? About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you cannot figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished properly at 10 PM. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed. What time was it?
What time was it? Let me figure. Yup!
Your last warning, oh man. It was 10:10 p.m.
Oh, yes. That sounds about right.
It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene.
Alright.
I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trailer. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Chris, I would heard if you kept your ventriloquist act outside the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. I always have to say that it is Ben's half of the comedy act. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work.
I've had enough of this. You have been warned.
Oh, come on, Franny, please. Why do you have to be like this? Why so serious? Oh, no more MP.
Say hello to the wheelchair.